Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Well, I'm very serious, and it's a serious situation, actually, that's developing.
Are you serious?
Right.
Guys? Well, I'm very serious.
Very serious, and it's happening right now. We've had 5 major earthquakes in the last 2 hours. 5 major earthquakes in the last 2 hours. And 6 people are dead. And there is tsunami watch in effect in the Pacific Ocean. Let me tell you all about that in just a second. First of all, let's put a shout out right now, if we could, for www.mypillow.com /Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Yeah, you know, when you think about it, everybody wants to get a good night's sleep, okay? If there's any way possible, how do you get a good night's sleep unless you have a good pillow? And the problem is most people don't have a good pillow, okay? They just don't. At www.mypillow.com /Paul, use the promo code Paul. Mike Lindell has put together the greatest pillow, the most softest pillow, the most comfortable pillow ever designed. And he's a good guy, too. And his company's out of Minnesota. Everybody works there. It's American-made, beautiful, beautiful product. It's not just the pillows. It's the sheets. It's the bed, the towel set, the sheets, the slippers, the beach towels, the whole 9 yards. The pillows are off the chain. Check it out. If you go to www.mypillow.com /Paul, use the promo code Paul. If you go to that special website for my followers, you will get a deal that's tailor-made just for you. Are you serious, Mike Lindell? Did you really treat my people like that? Yes, he did. www.mypillow.com /Paul. Use the promo code Paul. They have kicked Mike around long enough. It's time that we get a nice, soft sleep in these last days with the earth shaking and quaking and the earth breaks are breaking and the minds are aching and my back is aching and hurting and everything else. Get a good night's sleep at www.mypillow.com /Paul. Use the promo code Paul. You'll be glad you did that. Man, that's a great pillow. Great, great pillow. I love those pillows. Perfect for you and for everyone in your family. All right, guys. Yes, 5. You heard me. 5 major earthquakes. What? 5 major earthquakes have hit all over the earth in the last 2 hours. Is this the effects of the blood moon and the apocalyptic events that of the end times? You know, Matthew 24 that told us that there would be these earthquakes in diverse places, okay? I mean, that's really a question that I think we got to ask ourselves, what's going on here? Well, let me tell you what is happening. I'm going to go to the earthquake map right now. Here's what happened. We've had 5. It started with a 5.6 earthquake in Nepal. That earthquake was 15.7 kilometers deep, and it did take the life of 6 people there in Nepal. And that's the initial, so far, information we have. This 5.6 earthquake hit western Nepal, killing at least 6 people, according to local officials, and that death toll is expected to rise. You know, you might say it was only a 5.6, so why are you worried about it? People are dead, and homes have been collapsed and crushed, and people are still being, search and rescue operation is still underway in Nepal. This is a terrible situation developing there in Nepal. But then shortly after that earthquake, it hit Italy. Mariota, Italy, a 5.6 earthquake, again, this one very shallow in Mariota, Italy. Now we're still waiting for reports on injuries or any casualties on that one. It's still too early to know exactly what happened there. We're still waiting on the report on that one. But it was a major quake. And then a 6.8 earthquake smashed Fiji Islands, 6.8. But this one extremely deep, 628 kilometers deep. So there's really no, that's what saved us. That's what saved the area. It probably saved us from a major tsunami. Right now it's a tsunami watch because there was a 6.8 hit the Fiji Islands, and then followed by a 4.9 that hit 12 minutes later, followed by a 7.0 1 minute later, followed by a 6.6 an hour and 13 minutes later, followed, okay, so there you go, 6.8, 7.0, 6.6, all in the Fiji Islands, along with a 5.6 that hit Italy and a 5.6 that hit Nepal. This has all happened in a 2-hour span. 6 people are dead in Nepal. We're still waiting on information out of Italy and Fiji. We're waiting to see whether or not there will be a tsunami. But the first indications are there is not a tsunami warning. So one has not been detected, but we're still watching closely because I don't think it's done. I mean, 3 earthquakes of that magnitude, those are huge, folks. Those are huge. And when you start talking about quakes of that size, that's just craziness. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And I'm stunned. 6.8, 7.0, 6.6, all red letter, all in red as major earthquakes. All happened in the Fiji Islands, and since then, and not just Jutland, those are just really recent. And there's also been other earthquakes that have been hitting around the world. But boy, 5 major earthquakes, 6 people are dead, all taking place in the last couple hours. And we've got to keep our eyes really, really open here. Jesus said in the Bible that there would be earthquakes in diverse places, okay? And certainly the prophecies of the word of the Lord are coming to pass right before our very eyes. And I just still don't think people are really aware. Now, we just had this blood moon, and that's put a serious gravitational pull on the earth because, and it's affecting the storm in Florida now. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about that. We're going to come back, do a live broadcast, a full program starting at 12 noon, where I'll get you up to speed on everything going on. And the big problem we have there is this Hurricane Nicole is going to hit the coast of Florida late tonight. And it's coming in at about it's going to probably be a Category 1 hurricane as it comes ashore. And then it's going to make its way ripping through right through central Florida and even where I'm sitting. But we won't get, I'm expecting here, we're expecting to get a lot of rain, lightning, and maybe wind of 40 to 45 mile an hour winds. We're not taking the tent down because the tent can handle 40 to 45 mile an hour winds. It can handle it. We've taken all the equipment out of there and secured it so it'll keep it dry and safe. When the storm passes, then all the equipment will be brought back in and we're ready to go on Sunday morning. So that's the good news. But right on the coast there, with the high tide from the blood moon and the storm surge that's coming, there could be some serious problems along the east coast of Florida as this hurricane comes ashore. Then it's going to work its way and boomerang. Looks like it's going to boomerang up into Georgia and then on up. So we're going to be watching this very close, going to get you a full up to speed on what's going on here. But we're truly living in these end times. And again, when these things are all seen, and the timing of the storm, the sea and the waves roaring, the timing of 5 earthquakes, the timing of this decision in America, which is affecting the world, which looks like the Republican Party will end up with the majority in the House of Representatives. Pretty good. It was a red wave, really a small red wave, but it will give them the majority in the House. But the Senate may still wind up divided at 50-50, and we're not even going to know that till sometime in December because there's going to have to be a runoff. They're still counting. They've got broken computers in Arizona and all kinds of nonsense. So who knows when the Senate's going to shake out. But We'll give you up to speed on all of that. But you got blood moons, and then massive hurricanes, and 5 major earthquakes, and major election decisions, and wars and rumors of wars. We've got more information about that we got to share with you, both in Russia, Ukraine, but also Israel. Big news coming out of Israel. A deal has been put together with Israel and Jordan. I'm going to tell you about that. And also, the Russians are deepening their relationship with the Iranians. That's not good. It's like all the biblical prophecies are converging at once. It's really incredible. I'll be right back. Are you serious? Blood moons. Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing power? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Love you, John. Oh yes! Oh yes! Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Do you rest each moment in the crucified? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Or are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? And be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Come on! Oh yeah! When the bridegroom cometh, will your robes be white? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Will your soul be ready for those mansions bright, and be washed in the blood of the Lamb? Or are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Now lay aside those garments that are stained with sin, and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Glory! Are you serious? Oh yes, we're very serious, and things are getting extremely serious. Don't forget, guys, you want to get registered for Deep Impact, Planet X, and Incoming Asteroids webinar. It's going to be on December 2nd, 6 p.m. Eastern. Get your tickets now. Guys, that's only 3 weeks away. And I just got off the phone with Gil Brazard. We had a good conversation. He is going to be speaking in this webinar with a 90-minute presentation. He said the signs of this thing, what's going to happen in the spring, and he's very concerned about the effects on the earth during this winter into the spring. And that's kind of is what I'm hearing from Mike from around the world. And Mike is really adamant about that. And then I don't know what. So look, we're going to have Stephen Ben-Danoon in this webinar, Marshall Masters, Mike from around the world, Gil Brazard, myself, Bart Begley, and there's others, okay, we're working on. And so this will be a great webinar. You don't want to miss it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'll be right back in 25 minutes. I'll be live at 12 noon right here on the coming apocalypse. Earthquakes, 5 mega quakes in 2 hours? Major quakes, anyway. One's a 7.0.